Question 1. Are you going to ignore all of these questions so that you don't commit die? Yes. Welcome to the 3,000 subscriber Q&A, although we're already a little bit over 3,500. I'm honestly baffled at how amazing all of your support is, and I'm just a little bit upset that my motivation can't actually keep up with you all. This has been repeatedly delayed because of that over the course of nearly a week, which probably felt like this to you all, but it's finally here. I sadly trimmed nearly like 200 questions into a more manageable size, as there were just some really weird and duplicate questions that I don't want to have to answer over and over again. But if I did not actually get to your question in this video, you have two different options. One is to post a comment on this video, and I'll, most likely reply to it within about 12 hours or less, depending on if I'm sleeping or not. Or you could just save the questions for a future live stream or something of the sort, where I could reply with something dumb in voice without having to think of a good answer. Besides all that, let's actually get started. The first category we're going to be answering is questions related to YouTube. So, question 2. Did you ever think you'd actually get to 3,000 subscribers? Honestly, yes, but I did not expect it to be so quick. My goal for the end of the year was only 2.7 thousand, I think, and somehow we hit 3,000 on the first day of the year. And then 10 days later, we're already at 3,500, which just blows my mind. Question 3. Are you going to do a 5,000 subscriber special? Honestly, we still have plenty of time before we actually get there, if we get there, but I would love to do one. First, we're going to actually have to come up with a good idea, but I'm a little bit dumb, so it's up to you all to actually leave your ideas for me in the comments down below. Just make sure to actually specify it's for 5,000 subscribers, or else I might just be a little bit confuzzled. Question 4. What prompted you to start making YouTube videos? At first, it was confidence that I would actually be able to show off my tryhard Call of Duty skills since I was quite young and actually good at the game. Let's just say it did not end well. And then a few years down the line, we're back again, thinking about trying to clickbait Roblox because I accidentally stumbled across a duplication glitch on Paranormica, right? And to sum it up, clickbait is the reason I'm a YouTuber right now. Question 5. Who inspired you to make a YouTube channel? Ever since I was really young, I've been watching a YouTuber group called the Yogscast. They're all extremely funny, and I always wanted to have a friend group similar to them, but luckily, I grew up antisocial, so no friend group for me. I can still remember watching their videos the moment they released and just being extremely happy and enjoying every moment of them back then. I even recently went back for a nostalgic session and rewatched one of Lewis and Simon's first series that was made, I think, 10 years ago now. Question 6. How long have you been a YouTuber? Well, my first video that's currently unlisted is from August 8th, 2015, which is pretty long ago. But if we're talking about our current attempt at YouTube, then that's much less embarrassing, as we technically only started on December 1st, 2020, as long as we ignore the one video we posted a month earlier on, I think, November 7th, I believe. Question 7. Do you enjoy making videos? Yes and no. I do usually enjoy creating content and everything, but there are plenty of times where I just have a lack of motivation, yet still have to work on a video as I just want to stay consistent and not miss, like, too many uploads in a row. So it's not always enjoyable, but most of the time it is. Take this video for example. It's been nearly 2 hours making this, as I'm a slow editor and recorder, and we're only on question 7 out of... Question 8. Will you ever collaborate with anyone? I'm not entirely sure about this, as I'm not really good at recording with other people, plus I don't like the idea of collaborations yet, as there's just certain issues with it. Whoever has more fans is the one with a short stick, and I'm afraid to come off as a leech or make mistakes if I'm ever, the smaller person in the collaboration, just because I'm literally Mr. Paranoid. Question 9. Will you be live streaming in the future? I've already actually done a test stream the other day, as some of you might have seen, so yes, I'm prepared to start streaming between uploads to maybe lighten the load on myself, so I don't have to make as many videos, which will definitely help. And this will also help with interacting with you all, as I could actually read chat and reply to messages much quicker than I would be able to do with comments, and it's just a lot better. I've not decided on a time to start or schedule to follow yet, so hopefully throughout maybe the next week I'll figure out something and start streaming more often so you guys could actually come in and, get some more interaction. Question 10. What's the subscriber goal before the end of 2021? It seems like a long shot asking for this, but at the rate we're growing, I'm hoping to maybe reach at least 10,000 subscribers. Now that we're done with the YouTube related questions, I think it's time to move on to questions that are directed towards me. Question 11. What's your real name? Sadly, I have a completely normal name, nothing too amazing, as it's simply Nicholas, or shortened to Nick. Question 12. How old are you and when is your birthday? A few people in my Discord server were actually trying to guess my age, yet nobody actually came close to it. I'm 22 and my birthday is April 23rd. Question 13. Are you a messy or a tidy person? Honestly, I have to say I'm both, because there's times where I see one speck of dirt and I just go full maid mode and start cleaning everything, but then there's times where I'll just let the world become garbage, just like the people from WALL-E. Question 14. Are you a good friend? This is another yes and no from me, just because I have times where I drop everything I'm doing just to be there for a friend, and then there's a time where I literally don't check my phone for about a week and we just never actually talk. Question 15. Can you whistle? No. That's all I could do. Question 16. Do you have any hobbies that you really enjoy? If sleeping, eating, playing games, and watching anime or YouTube counts as hobbies, then let's just go with those. If not, then I don't think so. I don't really have any other actual hobbies besides those. Question 17. Why did you make a Discord? The main reason was so I could actually interact with fans a little bit easier than normal. Just because compared to a Roblox group or replying to comments, it's just much quicker, and all I have to do is just open Discord at a random time, and there's people in there that I can just say hi to, or people who are already chatting, and I can just join in, and it's just so much more interactive. Question 18. Why do you insult yourself in your own videos? This is a little bit personal, so I'm not going to go into detail, but everybody hates themselves just a little bit, right? Some people just more than others. I'm also preparing for whenever I actually start getting haters. It's just going to help me deter them, as we already hate our own videos, so they won't find it as fun. For example, if somebody was like, hey Angelic ability, I think your videos suck, I could just reply to their comment, just being like, I know, they're terrible, right? And they're going to have to agree with me. There's nothing they could do. They're not going to just come out and just be like, oh, I'm just kidding, I love your videos. They're going to have to agree with me, and that's bad for them because they're agreeing with someone they hate. Question 19. How long have you played Roblox? My join date, as of right now, is April 3rd, 2016. So around then is when I actually started playing, because that's when I made my account. I remember before I actually started playing, I always thought the game itself was extremely dumb, but once I started playing it, I realized how wrong I was, and kind of got sucked into Tycoons for like an entire month of my life. Question 20. What was the first scary game you've ever played? I avoided scary games when I was younger, and I have quite a bad memory, so the one that I do remember, at least I think I remember, is playing the 2002 version of The Thing at some point on the PlayStation 2. I hated it so much that I believe I would probably, have gotten my brother to play for me, because when you're young, you always have to get the older sibling to help you with games. That's just normal, isn't it? Question 21. What does being successful mean to you? Honestly, to me, it has money involved, which is something that I don't want to have to say. But just imagine doing what you love doing without worrying about how you're going to pay the bills or how to afford food. I think once you reach that stage in life, then you just have reached your peak. You could do whatever you want to do. You're successful, to me, at least. Question 22. What was your dream job as a kid? Honestly, I can't even remember, but I do know once I entered my teens and started watching YouTubers more often, I always thought it was such an easy job that just involved playing games and having fun all the time. So I guess becoming either a YouTuber or a streamer just simply became my dream job since then. Question 23. Has Corona affected either you, your friends, or your loved ones? Currently, my best friend and his girlfriend both actually have Corona, I think, and I was in a call with them yesterday. They were constantly coughing, and they just sounded like they were both on death's door, and I felt bad. Luckily, though, my family has been safe so far, but the girl I was actually crushing on towards the start of the entire ordeal had to start working multiple extra hour shifts, and she would actually just feel entirely exhausted once she got home, so it was just never, good for her. But I hope all of you and your friends and families are doing good throughout all of this. Stay safe, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing good. Question 24. If you had 3 wishes and you were not able to wish for more wishes, what would you wish for? Okay, if I could not wish for more wishes, then I'd simply wish for the power of time travel with a permanent condition to keep any and everything that I want to keep, right? So this means that if I make a wish to have a car and rewind time to before I actually made the wish, I would keep the car and also have the wish again. If that does not work, then I think the best combination would be mind control, immortality, and teleportation, because that's pretty much all you'd need. You could go wherever you want, you could control whatever you want, and you don't die, right? That's perfect. Question 25. What is your favorite TV show and some that you've watched? If we're not including cartoons, then I'm going to have to go with Supernatural as my favorite, only because it's probably just one of the better TV shows, at least in my opinion. I haven't really watched that many. I still haven't finished the last season of it either, but it's definitely a great show. A few others I've watched are like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Z Nation, and Lost. I never really got into like Walking Dead or American Horror Story or those kind of things. I just never really sat down and gave it the chance. Question 26. What is your favorite cartoon and some that you've watched? I definitely didn't add this one just because I wanted to talk about cartoons instead of TV shows. My favorite is hands down Ed, Edd n Eddy, as I pretty much grew up watching it. Tom and Jerry, obviously, SpongeBob, and so many others. It's just those are the tip of the iceberg. There's plenty of others that I've watched and enjoyed. Question 27. What is your favorite animal and do you have any pets? My favorite animal is kind of, perfectly between either a cat or a wolf. Honestly, if I would have to choose, I would just sit here for like an hour just contemplating which one, and I'd just never be able to pick. So let's just say both of them. My dad has a dog and some koi fish. My mom has a rabbit and some goldfish. I have a mouse, and between all of us, including my brother, we have 7 cats. Question 28. What is your favorite color? Purple. Question 29. What is your favorite game? Hands down, it has to be either Roblox, as it's free and has thousands of games to enjoy, or Minecraft, since it has thousands of mods to add to change how the game is played. But if those don't count, I really enjoyed Ark Survival Evolved because dinosaurs are just great, and Factorio, as I love defense games and automation games. Question 30. What is your favorite Roblox game? As of right now, I actually do not have a favorite Roblox game, as the only thing I've been playing lately is Spectre, so I guess we can just go with Spectre, right? It's the main reason we're actually here today making this video, so Spectre, as of right now, is my favorite Roblox game. Question 31. What is your favorite type of horror? I think sounds are definitely the worst thing in horror games for me, so suspenseful games with extremely good ambiance are what really gets me spooked. Yes, jump scares do scare me occasionally, but if I hear scary sounds, I won't want to move a single step from where I am, right? That's where I draw the line. I will just stop playing and just stand still and leave. That's it. Question 32. What makes you angry? I have a lot of things that actually get me angry, but I don't want to show my anger, that often. So I don't tell anybody what actually makes me angry and makes me lose my temper. If I actually show my angry side around you, it's either because I trust you or I'm actually so mad at you that I don't even care anymore that you can see it. I will tell you one thing that does make me angry. It is questions like these. So question 33. Can I be an admin on your Discord server? No. Banned. Question 34. Face reveal when? Banned. For real though, if you ask me for admin, you're closer to actually getting banned than getting admin, so please don't even bother. When I need another admin, I will find another admin who's trustworthy and isn't begging me constantly. Also, I won't be doing a face reveal for quite a while, as I'm honestly extremely self-conscious, and I don't want 1,000 people throwing up or going blind because of me. I would just feel too bad. Last but not least, I have some questions for my friends who are also my Discord admins. Question 35 is from Auntie, who asked, how much do you love me? If we're talking about a scale between 1 and 10, let's just say a negative 69. I love you, negative 69, Auntie. Hope you love me the same way. Question 36 is from Ari, who asked, if you could go anywhere, which place would you visit first? You should already know after being friends with me for such a long time. Question 37 is also from Ari. What do you add to your spaghetti? Butter. I still don't see why it's so weird that I add butter to my spaghetti. Yes, I'm American, but I grew up with it like this, and I'd enjoy it, right? Does anyone else, put butter in their spaghetti? Please let me know in the comments, or am I actually weird for doing that? Question 38, I don't know if I could even call it a question, was asked by my friend Maggie, who helped me make my Discord server. She said, "You're a loser." I can't deny it, but I won't accept it either. Maggie, if I'm a loser, then you're a loser too. You might as well just be losers together. With that, we're done with the Q&A. I know it probably wasn't as exciting as you all hoped, and it was a little bit longer than I thought it would be, but I'm actually a little bit happy with how it came out. I spent about 8 hours today actually working on this, which, is a pretty long time, but it's not too bad. I didn't screw up that much. I got a lot of practice editing, and you all got to, get to know me a little tiny bit more. Remember, if you do have any more questions, just go ahead and ask them in the comments or on my Discord server. I will answer them probably 100%. Thanks again, everyone, for all the support that pushed us all the way past 3,000 and up to 3,500 already. I hope I can start working on normal videos again so we can keep up this pace until the end of the month. Like always, I hope you all have a great day or night. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.